Hey, what's going on, ladies? This is Butterfly back with another segment. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just address women because if there's men out there listening, yay, thank you. But so let me rephrase that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another segment of Dear Butterfly, and today we got a letter from Jordan. Well, an email. Nobody sends letters, excuse me. I got an email today from Jordan. Jordan is 29 years old and says, Dear Butterfly, I am depressed. I don't know how else to put it. I can get into a lengthy story about my whole life, but what it all comes down to is I'm depressed. I hate my job. My life is at a standstill. Me and my friends sit and dream and talk about things that we could be doing with ourselves and how we can have a better life, but I honestly don't know how to get there, and I doubt they do either. I've had this same group of friends since I was a child, and we really support each other, but we just need some help on how to get to the next step. It is starting to affect how I parent my children and how my relationships are being handled. I currently am in between relationships because I'm tired of all the drama, the cheaters, and the losers that I continue to attract. At this point, I will do anything that I need to do to have a better life. Just help me on where to start, please. Thank you. Love, Jordan. Yay, Jordan. Woo! Okay, one thing that I really like about this is how she says I will do anything I have to do, because you know what? I will actually get women that will call me and want to start coaching, and the first 3 minutes of it is just excuse after excuse after excuse of what someone else has done to them, and more so they just want to vent. I typically turn clients away that are like that because I want those that are hungry for it. You got to be hungry to have something better. That's the only way I can come in and help you. You got to want it more than I want it for you. So Jordan, I'm just going to give you a brief rundown on some things, just answering your email, and you actually left your contact information. So I will actually be giving you a call sometime this week to further help you out with some things on a personal level. For now, Jordan, I would say, okay, let's see. We talked about the friends, a little bit about the relationship. Okay, you hate life right now, and I can understand. It doesn't sound like you have too much going on that you really value or you're passionate about. And typically when we're living life and we don't have, or we don't know what our passion is, then where it's supposed to be displayed, then it's boring. It's boring and it's depressing, and it's something to just whine about and complain about over and over, because you get up, you do the same thing every day, and you go back to sleep. And typically, if you don't know where you're going, or you don't have a goal of where you want to go, you'll continue to just attract things that, hey, you're letting life run for you. You know, life is sort of in control of you compared to you being in control of life. So you have an open door to things that are going to cause you grief, pain, depression. You have to figure out where you want to go. That would be my first thing to say to you. Get a piece of paper and a pen and write down what your dream is. Do not set any limits when you're writing this down. Even if it is to get a new job, to get a new place, I need you to write down a goal that you can work to make happen within the next 3 to 6 months. I am very big on goal setting, because before I began writing down any type of goals, I was just living. I was just existing. Let me rephrase that. I was just existing, and I didn't know where I was going. And that's sort of like you telling somebody, hey, go pick this up from the store for me. And somebody told you to go pick this up from the store. They hung up, and it's like, okay, what store? What store do I need to get this product at, and they didn't tell you. So all you knew is you needed to go get this product. So you're driving around from store to store to store to store to store looking for something and not finding it. But as you go from store to store, you might find something you want to get. Oh, let me pick that up. I might need that. Oh, let me get this. And before you know, you've wasted money and you've wasted gas, and you still have not reached your destination. So you're frustrated at this point. And that's what life does with us. And those frustrations turn into depression. It turns to anxiety, and it makes you feel like you want to give up. If you do not have a destination, sweetheart, you are going around in circles with your emotions, with your physical energy, and your mental energy. And that is dangerous. Nothing about that can end up great. You need to know what you want, where you want to go. That's the first thing that you need to do. Start from there, and things they'll start to open up. Another thing that you said, you've had this same friends, and that's perfectly fine. I love to see people that are growing up with, the same friends they had when they were younger. I think that is just so beautiful. That's a long-lasting relationship that actually says that, hey, you guys are still friends at this point. You can hold a relationship with a man at this point the same way you can with your friends. But I'm going to interrupt with what I'm about to say so I can jump ahead real quick, because I just mentioned relationships. You being depressed, quote unquote, and feeling like, life just pretty much sucks for you. That's your essence right now. This is a part of you. This is how you feel. These are your emotions. And what we have to really start to understand is you will attract how you are, what you feel. The very type of person that you are, even if you're in denial of who you are, that person, that soul of yours is still inside. It's still intact. And that spirit attracts other spirits. You will attract men that will seriously, they'll just be mirror images of who you are. And although it may seem like the men are out of control and they don't have nothing going on, let's look at ourselves. Because a healthy woman is not going to attract a man that's just not about nothing. If you do, you'll be able to spot that right away and turn your back to it. If not, then like I said, that's not reflecting someone that's healthy. Now, let me get back to the your friends. What about letting in someone new to the group? What about going out and meeting other people? I send a lot of my clients on meetup.com because they have a ton of different groups. I love it. There's a meditation group here in my area, and it's free. You just meet up with other people and you meditate. You meet up with other people. You can go out to dinner. You meet up with other people. You have ladies' night. There are so many different groups on meetup.com, and I suggest everyone go look this up. There are so many different groups of interest that it will spark some type of interest with you, even if it's nothing in you right now. But say this life, after you write down where you want to be, and it's like, okay, I want to do this, go look and see what group is there that you can get yourself out of your box and start to get familiar in another area than your own. Bring in someone else that has those dreams, that may have went to the first, second, or third step of pursuing those dreams. Bring that person into your circle. And I'm going to explain that. I'm going to break that down to you on why you should do it. Imagine every day all you've ever known was bananas. The only fruit that exists to you in life is bananas. So you have a piece of fruit every day and it's just a banana. For 5-10 years you've been eating bananas, okay? That's kind of boring. Eventually you're like, dang, it's another banana. Like, oh, I wish God would make more fruit. And then one day you travel down the road and you find an apple. Oh my God. So now you want apples galore. Now you're mixing some of the bananas up with some of the apples. Travel down the road again, you find a kiwi, you find a star fruit. The point is you keep finding more things and you bring it in, and it's making you expand. Your visual is not just bananas. Your palate is not just to enjoy a banana. You have an array of things that you can enjoy now. The experience has opened up. You have now stepped outside of your banana, quote unquote, comfort zone. And now you're starting to see more about life. This mystery, this peace that people talk about, It's right there for you to take and hold. What we have to do is start using the resources that are given to us. When you say, I want a better life, I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. And you just tell God, Lord, just open up one door so I could take one step out of my comfort zone. He will definitely do it for you. But your dream, your opportunity for success is in these opportunities. It is in the resources that are given to you. When you take one step into an opportunity, you're taking one step closer to your dream. But if you never take that first step, you will always be in your comfort zone. You will always only know what you know. You will only meet and associate with the people that you meet and associate with now. Your relationships will be based off of the same structure that you've been having the whole time growing up, being depressed. You owe it to yourself to step outside your comfort zone. Yes, it may seem scary for the first time, but what I used to do is just challenge myself. I would talk to myself. I'd be like, okay, you really wanted, whenever I wanted to become a vegetarian, that was so new to me. I'm married to a man from down south. The word vegetarian isn't even in his vocabulary. So I didn't know much about it. That was very new to me. What I did is I went up on Meetup. And I said, I remember asking God, help me, because I want to be more healthy. This is something I want to do right now. I don't know if I'll stick to it, but right now I want to incorporate something new. And I end up going to the group, and it's just a bunch of people trying to be vegetarians together, new ideas, whatever the case may be. And I met someone and started to develop a friendship with this person. But it was just the fact that it was scary, and I went by myself, like I challenged myself. Let's get up, let's go. You want a better life. You want a healthy lifestyle. So you have to take that first step. If you're fearful of it, pray. Ask God to take that fear away from you, to be with you through that first step, because no doubt he will be there. You have to want it bad. You have to be hungry for a better life. You got to be so hungry that all this crap you see going on around you, it's not going to faze you, because you're going in a different direction. And if your friends want to come, then yes, wonderful, support each other. But if they don't, you have to do it for you. Because I don't know, you talked about your being a parent. You have children that you're raising, okay? And no matter how much you think your children are going to learn off of just what you say, they're going to learn more off of what they see. And if they see their mother being fearless, if they see their mother trying new things, developing a new healthy lifestyle, this will become their standard. This will become their foundation, and it won't be difficult for them to do it. It will be first nature for them to do it. And guess what? Your grandchildren, their kids, that's not an issue. They're going to be born into a healthy lifestyle. There's no challenge there. See, by you taking one step outside of your box, you have literally changed generation after generation after generation behind you. You've got a bloodline that is looking up to you. So let's stop with the limited beliefs. The very first thing you do is tell yourself, speak it out loud. I am confident. I am fierce. I am bold, and I can do this. My trust lies in God. And hey, if your father is my father, then there ain't nothing that we can't do, because we're created in his image, and he's great, powerful, perfect. Build up your confidence, because you're going to need it. Love yourself, because it's going to be there for you to rely on. You. Love you. Learn to love you. That is your that's your next assignment. And as you grow, you will love yourself more and more, because you'll look at it like, wow, look at what I'm doing. Step outside of that comfort zone, Jordan, and experience life. Right now, you're just existing. So when you're in a state of existence, you really don't attract too much life form. You attract other things that are just existing. Just bring in one thing into your life that isn't there right now, that's a step towards your dream, towards your goal. And I bet you any money, a ton of other doors will open. For all of you out there, your dreams, that life of success is in the opportunities that are given to you. Every time you shut the door to an opportunity, you shut the door to your dreams. Open these doors by stepping out your comfort zone. So to Jordan and everyone else that's listening, I hope I inspired. My goal of encouraging, I hope I've reached that for today. Be peaceful, love yourselves, love God, and have a blessed day.